welcome ladies and gentlemen, this is Amusement Gaming with me, Christopher, and we're back with City Skylines and Ghostville, where we are going for all of the milestones as well as utilizing all of the DLCs. And last time we fixed this little section over here, and I'm slightly hoping that this little hot dog van is actually going to go in there, but maybe not. Okay, fair enough. Yes, we built this area over here. If we zoom out a bit, we built all of this and it's looking pretty damn good, I think. Maybe this hot dog van actually is going in there. We shall see. No, it's actually moving on, so we'll leave him to his business. There we go. Yeah, over here, this is where we built everything up. And I gotta say, I am fairly happy about this little area. Got some residential area here with some services in this area and some shops and offices in here. And as I said, also I did do some more road stuff since the last episode, or rather in between episodes, which is this little junction here, or on and off thing. So basically you're not supposed to be able to do that. That is absolutely not what you were supposed to do. No left turns here, bloody hell. Right, the idea obviously is that a lot of cars, well I say a lot of cars, but many cars probably comes from this direction here into this area. Slightly more I would say than from here. Maybe. I don't exactly know. I've given them an option to just enter this area from here to go in here. Same thing for cars that are in the area and wants to go back out. Really good thing for our trash vans, or our garbage trucks. That's the name. Our garbage trucks, because I did build a little area here with garbage pickup. So they come out here, they go onto the highway here, and instead of having to go this way around, they can now just simply nip back in here, or rather in here, to get into the area. So that's sort of what we did. I also continued to utilize some timed traffic lights. So on this little section here, where we have a 4-lane road and another 4-lane road, I felt it was a good place to have a timed traffic light, and obviously as well as this one. Now, this one I haven't been able to test that much because, you know, there's not a lot of traffic here. And I think that this one, yep, see, this one is still working. No problem there. And I think that this one is working. Yes, it is. Now, we are going to have to do something in the city in a later stage. We're not going to do it today. But if I go over here, yeah, there's some traffic problems. I mean, it's not terribly bad, I will say that, but there is some build-up on this road as cars want to go out of here, and we can see that it causes some issues when service vehicles are unable to get in. So we need to do something about that at some point. We'll see when, though. It's not really my priority right now, but yeah, it is causing some problems, especially because there's a lot of buses that want to go in and out of here, so yeah. But that's fine. So, over here, what are we going to do today? Well, we are finally going to build ourselves an amusement park. I have selected this area over here, so let's actually set this up immediately. We need to have another park area, so I'm gonna do all the way over here. I don't know if I'm gonna use this little area, but we'll see. Probably, potentially. And the way I'm thinking, I've been trying to think about exactly how I want this to look, and this is sort of the area that I'm picturing for this. Let's just deal with like that. Let's just follow the key sort of perfectly here. Ooh, I like that. Yes. Good. Wrong click. Whoops. So this is going to be the main area, which means that we need to do some stuff first. I need some parking, and I'm gonna have a nice little parking area just along this road, I think. So let me start working on that before we go on to the actual amusement park. So something like that. I'm thinking that that is an interesting way to do it. A little bit of a sideways thing. I'll fill in with some trees for now. Could do some more stuff with this. So the park area needs to then be slightly bigger because this actually needs to come all the way up here. That's okay. I don't mind it being a touch bigger. So just even it out like that, and then whoop. So basically all the way out, including that road. There we go. So question now becomes, how do I do this? First of all, I mean, I'm not going to be able to fill in everything immediately because we're going to have to start building it, and we are going to need to grow it because you know, we can only really build a couple of things to start with. You have a main gate. I don't necessarily want this one simply because it has parking. Well, there probably is some parking on this as well, isn't it? Or isn't there, maybe I should say. Can't really see. But what I'm thinking is actually that because surely I can build them on this road. I cannot build them on that road. Okay, I actually thought that that was possible. That is slightly annoying. Because my whole point here was that I was going to build some regular small paths going in here. And by the way, before I do much else... Ooh, it is a bit steep here, isn't it? Let's try and soften it up just a little bit. Bit of an autosave, nothing to worry about. And we can also bring it up. I would like to even things out here as much as possible. Seems okay. Might be a little bit of a step down to get into the park, but that's fine. Okay, well, what that probably means is that I'm sadly gonna have to go with. And also, by the way, now that I actually didn't do anything here, that road doesn't need to look like that. We can just have you come out like that. And then you can do a nice bit of a loop. I mean, that looks a little bit better, at least. Right. People are parking here already. I don't know why. Well, I mean, in that case, I am simply going to just do a one-way road with this one doesn't have to have zoning on it. So basically, as small as I can make it, it can go... Oh, do I not have... What? Why do I not have... Why doesn't it connect to the proper place? Okay, do it again, but the other way around. So basically, this, I think, is the closest I can do it. There we go. So, change, there we go. Delete, delete, delete. And keep going to sort of here, and then, oh, come on. Anarchy it in. Didn't want to, but anarchy it in. There we go. Well, and that's fine because I can do... I don't know exactly what I can do, but I can do something here. Maybe we can do... Yeah, we can do some... Before I even start with the actual park, let's actually look at some of the more colorful trees that exist. So like this. So what if I have one over here? We can have you here, 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 and there. We can have some of this in the middle. There we go. And before I forget it, we need to do some paths here. Do I have... Yeah, I think I can use these. But it's a bit tight here, isn't it? Okay, you know what, never mind that then. Because I'm gonna have to basically do the most short of rows here. So basically like that, and we need to move it like that, and move it like that. So same thing here. And we don't need any over there. So there we go. Actually, that works with the trees, sort of. Slightly more on that side, but that's fine. And go back to here. Let's do... I haven't done this, by the way, since I did it in a bad way before over everywhere in the city. I've since deleted that, and at some point I might do it again. We will see. For now, though, we're just gonna have some of this here, and I might add some other stuff as well. For now, though, let's do that. Isn't there some of those that are slightly more bushy? I mean, I don't know. Let's fill in some of this here, just have it look a little bit nicer. There's a bit of a slope here, so it doesn't actually go all the way up. Well, a little bit. So there we go. That's look pretty nice. I mean, at some point I might want more stuff, but it's fine for now. Right. Let's start everything up with a pork entrance. And as centered as possible, which I think that is. And we are gonna have two lower things. No, actually we are gonna raise terrain instead to accommodate for that. Oh, not single. Absolutely not single. There we go. So there we go. As I said, it's gonna be a bit of a slope down. Let's actually increase this quite a lot. There we go. That's a good way to make sure that larger areas. There we go. Nice. So yeah, there are a couple of parking spots. Let's assume that these are handicap spots. Do I want to go for the larger one anyway? Even though it has parking, I don't really want... No, I don't want it to park there. I wanted to park over here. So, what have we started with? We have started with a plaza. We have a cafe, the souvenir shop, the restrooms, a game booth, another game booth, as well as a carousel. So, okay, how do we want to start this? And yes, I do remember we have these tiles. Not super chuffed about those. What else do we have? Coin game. Cool. Again, need to have those on single. Oh, wow, that is super tiny. Right. Without saying too much, let's start with this one and just have it go fairly straight right into the park. I think that is a good idea. Would like some restrooms. I think that this area right here is not going to be park area. So what I'm thinking is, how large are the restrooms? They are that size, basically 2. Yes, got that. Got that. So it should be about here-ish, I think. So we pull you out of here. We shall do restrooms. Oh, that actually was too far out. Okay. I'm okay with that. We can have them... Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, we should be able to have them here then. Is that gonna be good? That is gonna be good. Perfect. So, over here, we are gonna have 2 of them. And they are... This is... I think there's a mod to actually remove the overlay, the sort of very aggressive overlay, because I don't necessarily want that. That looks okay. Oh, right. Water. Well, we do have water here, so it's actually not terribly much of a problem. Slightly wonky here, but it's gonna have to do for now. I'm not gonna overcomplicate things. I am, however, gonna turn off snapping and put it up here. And then we can have this come in here. The Sycamore Experience. Ooh, la-di-da. So, with that, I'm gonna try and space out this as much as possible with it still looking good. So what I could do, for example, is to not have stuff immediately on this path, but instead have like a separate path coming along here. And let's do the same thing. How far away would that be? Is that there? I think it is. So we do that, because now we have some space here where we can do things. And we are gonna have ourselves a souvenir shop. And we're gonna have that straight on here. And we can also have a cafe straight on here. These are obviously buildings that I can have further along as well. Let's keep a bit of a space here. And then we have didn't we have a info booth thing? Plus souvenir, restrooms, cafe. Did we have a game booth? I swear we had some park information. Didn't I have park information? Huh. Well, what did you know? Okay, fair enough. We have a plaza, which I'm gonna have to try and build somewhere. Okay, so on the other side, we could have some gaming booth, but I kind of want to have the merry-go-round, or carousel. So let's have a carousel on this road here, so that's somewhere people can be. And let's try and go brush size pretty small. Let's have, oh, that was a bit too small actually. Yeah, let's have this. I mean, it already is slightly... Yeah, this is the problem. Obviously, it's going to be super wonky, isn't it? We can bring this down a bit. As long as it's not too steep, we can actually bring this up. There we go. And this one... Let's bring it down a few notches. There we go. And there's the alligator. Alligator mascot. Cute. Nice, he's just walking around there. So there we go. So what else? We had the gaming booths. So where would I like them to be? And also keep going with the terrain here. Same thing here, I'm going to assume, but I'm actually going to have to up this. Let's keep you at the same height as that one, and you at the same height as... Turn it around. There we go. Drop that down a bit. So it's going to be a bit of a drop here. That's a-okay for now. And you can also come. You cannot come down at all. Because that's actually based on the terrain. And can't do much about that at all, as it would seem. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. Because what I'm thinking here also is that I'm going to do the fences. I think we do have a fence here. Right, don't we? We have a amusement park fence, but that's not really what I want. So which one was the one that I've been using in other places? Don't exactly know where that one is, so let's just search for it. I like the one that I used at another place. Here we go, the forestry fence. So again, if we remove that, we can have... Oh, that was a bit too close, Move it back a bit, there we go. Have that over here and on the back. So basically you don't really see stuff like that. And obviously around the outside is where we're going to have the park fence. So for example, over here, and let's actually start snapping that. There we go. And from here and out here, that's where I want the... That's not the proper fence, is it? No. Why did that come up? Because I was at that one, fair enough. No. This one. Here we go. So you come out here. So that's just the fence for anyone from the outside. But on the inside I kind of want to use these fence to bar off places where I don't want people to look. We can have some... Whoa, we don't need it to be that big. just slightly treeish here. I do want this to be a fairly outdoorsy thing. Well, it is outdoors, you know what I mean. There needs to be some trees just to fix that, and I'm gonna do some trees inside here as well. So for example, we can actually start working with these trees. They do look kind of nice. That is not the tree that I wanted. Come on. Same appearance. No, that is not the tree that I wanted. This is a tree that I wanted. So we'll just have a bit of a line of those. For example. Wouldn't mind a larger one though. Can I sort of generate a larger one? If I click like this, there we go, that's a larger one. There we go. So sort of like that, and yeah, those tiles. The idea, I guess, are we at? No, that's the city park. Did I use this? Did I just use the city park fence? No, I didn't use the city park fence. Good. So, the idea somehow is that you're supposed to sort of use these, place them out here, so you can connect to things. We'll see about that. We shall see about that. I'm gonna continue though, because we need some gaming booth. And yeah, isn't this a pretty nice spot to have those? You're right in the corner here. So we have that one here, and we'll have this one here. That looks kind of cool. Again, problems with the height of everything. This one is connected to the road at the bottom though, so let's pull you right down, and you join in with you. There we go. It's looking much better. So there we go. Fix that. I'm actually gonna replace this road now that I think about it. I want to use trees manually instead, so that actually doesn't look that good. There we go. So you sort of come in here, you have some services to the left together with a small cafe here. You have your carousel here. How are we looking for entertainment? Entertainment is very, very good. So basically at this point we just need more time before we can continue with our park. So what I would like to do, I'm actually just gonna set this up. So you are gonna come all the way out here. I have no idea if the park is gonna be this big. But one thing that I did mention, there we go, thank you, is that I do want to space things out. I realized that I haven't really spaced a lot of stuff out, but I'm gonna start doing it. So, for example, this path can absolutely lead to something way over here. It doesn't have to be super tight. It's gonna be, there are some parks that are sort of called, you know, adventure parks more. Apparently we can't go closer to here. That's fine. Oh. Yeah, there are parks that are called slightly more along the idea of adventure parks. And yeah, I'm just gonna go around with this, actually. No, I've decided that now. Adventure parks. So you sort of have a lot more open areas and a lot more of your pedestrian paths that you need to do, or rather walk along to get anywhere. So I'm sort of thinking that that is what I'm going for here. At least I think so. Let's make sure that this one also continues at a 180 degree here, so sort of there-ish, yes. And then down here, up here, and connected here. So that is basically going to be the park area. So as you can see, we have quite a lot of space, and I was talking about these rocks, etc. Let's actually start moving some of them. I'll have a bit of a rock park here, I think. So erase that up a bit. We'll have you in here as well. Get you all the way up. It's a single little rock, you can be there. So we can have something here. At some angle. Can I? Let's actually move around things a bit. Because what I was thinking is that we can absolutely have this for the sake of the park. So if I go into parks and roads, will I be able to build the road here? So if what I'm thinking is basically this. Not like that though. So basically come around here. Oh, that one's a bit too big. Let's have it, no, we can have it here. But this one can be sort of moved into here-ish. So raise it up as much as possible. And now you can come in and we can actually, yeah, we should be able to work around you now. And did I remove? I just made everything look weird, but that's fine. We'll fix that. So now we can sort of start looping around here. Oh, of course, that's going to be in the way as well. That is fine. That came a little bit too close. So sort of like that instead. Oh, crap. You basically just come off. There we go. Okay, fair enough. And go into here. Make sure that it is not. No. Don't want that to come up. I want this to come up, I guess. What is going on? Stop raising that. Okay, fair enough. Never mind. I know what to do. We raise this up, obviously. So raise all of that up. There we go. That's much better. So we're gonna have ourselves, and I don't know why this keeps happening. I don't know. Is it because? Okay, you know, I think I know how to sort of. There we go. And you just get him in a nice. There we go. Can't be too much of an angle is basically what's going on. There we go. So in here, what we can have, if we go back to parks and stuff. Amusement park, obviously. Go in here. Can I use these here, by the way? I mean, I probably could. But I also don't really want to. So park table, we can have a nice little park table here. Doesn't need chairs, no, so that's fine. With a little bit of a cart here, we can actually have a couple of more. So just sort of like that. Make sure that there are some lights here alongside this, at least. We have, what is that? Amusement park sign. We have a tree bench, a tree bench, a tree bench. Sort of like that. And back to trees, we'll have some smaller trees. I don't know exactly if these were that small, but whatever. That's also not super tiny. All of these are actually quite large. But that's fine. These are a lot more tiny. So sort of like this. So if someone wants to go around here and maybe have a little bit of a snack at the... what was that? Was it like a hot dog booth or something? That was a cotton candy. Okay, if you want some cotton candy, you can be here. It's not going to be anything like proper food stuff. I don't really see that, but okay. So at some point we're going to hook this up as well, so people can have a nice time over here. Right, how are we doing? Quite a lot of attendance needed. It's going up, so we'll actually leave that and head back to over here because we need to start working on some more stuff over here. We're actually okay for people. We are at 49,000. Good. So let's keep going with some offices and commercials over here. We'll bring that around here and up to this road, I think. We might have to redo some things here. We'll see. Let me work on this a bit. Right, just a tiny little area over here. So let's focus on some offices. I kind of wanted to zone here as well, but it's gonna screw up the zoning in here, sadly. So not gonna be any of that. So what I'm thinking is maybe we do some commercial here. And we can have a commercial here and commercial here. And then the rest of it is going to be offices. It still looks slightly wonky. I do see that, but it's fine. So there we go. Another little area over here. And what we could do here, let's see if I can make this work. This is actually why I had the key search here, because what if I remove that? Will I be able to get that in? Yeah, see, that's kind of cool. I say, having a staircase down into the water, but why not? Because what I would like to have then is just ways for people to get to the key. I haven't done that, which is a bit silly. So, sort of like that. We shall have here as well. And just along the side here. Because I do believe that that's the whole point, that people are actually going to be able to move here. Or walk, maybe I should say, not move. Well, move, yes, but, you know. So that's interesting. And I don't necessarily know if any of the other ones are that interesting. What if I remove that and sort of have this one? I mean, it's a little bit low. Gotta say, it's a bit low. So no, actually, we are not gonna have that one. We are just gonna have the regular one back. Thank you very much. I mean, that can be there if anyone wants to go down and get their feet wet. I mean, sure. Yeah, see, there are some people joining in there. That's cool. As for the rest, though, obviously, just fill in with... I'm actually going to have trees down here. I might actually have, now that I think about it, I might have some services here. Or a park or something. I could have a dog park. That would be kind of nice. Or, you know, these things that I still haven't built. A floating cafe. Would you know, that's actually, you know what, I'm not gonna have this one. Don't know why I even bothered. There we go, right. Ooh, right, we can have these. A floating cafe, a fishing island. That is something completely different, but no, a fishing cafe. We can have one of you here, we can actually have one of you here as well. And you... Oh, it's actually, oh right, it's out way out in the river. And you say that you don't have access to roads. Is that actually true? Do you need a proper road? If that's the case, well, I'm probably not gonna have it, to be honest. I'm gonna assume that you are not happy with just a road like that. No, you are not happy with a road like that. Okay, scrap that for now. We don't have a road down there. I could obviously have a road. I could have a road. Yes, I could have a road. Let's go into the one use and actually do that. Put that on for now. No, actually put that off. Could not do it like that, no. So there, and then over to this one. So sort of like that, and that, and that, and then up to here. Could I now have this? Are you going to be satisfied with that? I think you might as well be, you know. I do see that this needs to come up, though. Yes. Can I use this? Yes, I can. Cool. We need you to be the same height as that. We need you to be the same height as that. There we go. That's kind of nifty. And also, yeah, as you might understand, we do get the pedestrian walk here. So if I actually move this super close, No, let's not move it super... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Camera's having a bit of a jigger poker there. People are just walking through that. It doesn't look super good that they do that, but whatever. I'm not going to be looking at that terribly close. So, we can also have a fishing island here. Now that I think about it, let's just have a fishing island way out over there. That's cool. Right, but I would still like a dog park. But aren't they... Are they slightly too big? Could I should be able to fit one in here. So what if I just... do I have any space where I can just plonk it down? I don't think I do. Well, if I anarchy it in here, I should be able to just move it. So get you over here. You don't need to anarchy anymore. So you can be right at the corner here. Like that. That fits in well. Cool. Nothing over here though. That's fine. Also, really sorry everybody. My mistake. Need this to go out here and you're gonna have to rebuild. Ever so sorry. Not by intention. And I will fix this just a tiny bit as well. There we go. Make that a little bit nice. There we go. So yeah, sorry, you need to replace your buildings. My bad. We actually need more though in terms of both commercial and industry. And by the way, before I forget it, let's actually set all of this up, even though I am obviously not gonna fix this right now with regards to markings, etc. Let's make sure that that is set up as I like it for now, so that at least people are gonna drive past here. Go back to that one. There we go. You leave, you leave, you leave. And there's nothing here but over here. There we go. So how's this going, by the way? Are we up to level 2? Yes, we are. We can continue with the amusement park. Yes, much more fun. Keep going with the amusement park. So what have we unlocked now? We have a piggy train. We have a rotating teacups. And that's it. Well, gee, thanks. Okay, fair enough. Let's keep going with this road. Let's go with this road over here. And why don't I have the piggy ride back at the back of this one? So basically here is what I'm thinking. A little bit of space in between. That's cool. So what are the piggy bunkers? So that's just basically the tiniest little roller coaster thing for kids. That's so cute. We could increase the height of this one just a little bit. There we go. Just get that a little bit more straight. There we go. And then we had the actual rotating teacups. And, I mean, I don't really want to have the same ride twice, do I? That seems a bit silly. I would like to have that slightly more centered, though. So why don't we do this? I don't want that to be straight, though. So I want it sort of here. And we shall have a nice bit of a curve there, thank you. And then we'll have the rotating coffee cups or teacups, or whichever it is, whichever is your fancy, over here. And we are gonna have to increase the height on this one. That will help mostly. That's fine. Can we lower this slightly? That's about it. So what are we looking at now? We are actually quite good. So, okay, so it works a little bit different than the other parks. You don't really have a need for multiples of many things. That's good to know. By the way, I would just like to build this out. Not that one though, that's fine, I think. Or actually, you know what, no, let's have the tiniest one so we can actually hook these up. So like that, there we go. And trees. Trees. We'll place some manual, I think, at one point, because it's actually not filling in all the way I would like it to. That is cool though, right? So the amusement park is coming along. Or, I'm gonna call it an adventure park. That seems like the proper name for this. So yeah, quite a lot more attendance is needed. So what I'm thinking is this area. Yeah, why not? Why not this area? Let's continue up here, and we'll do more commercial and offices up here, and also we are gonna fill in this and do more residential. Well, that's about it for that little entry or that little area. And I completely forgot again. You're also gonna be taller buildings. Really sorry again. And question, do I want to fill in some here as well? Because I might. Do I? Don't know. What I will do, however, is increase this one slightly. It's a little bit aggressive of a drop. And then we can just even that out a bit. There we go. And you obviously need power as well. Should have thought about that. We shall bring in some power from here for now. That is a-okay. So yeah, do I want some? I could do this, I think. What if we have just a road that goes basically straight down and into here? No, that's not what I wanted. I don't know why you are like that. Stop being like that. Can we just have this? There we go. Thank you. And we shall obviously change the height here quite aggressively. There we go. And you need to be higher up as well. And then we need to make sure that everything is slightly even on this side. So push out the steep hill here. I think we need to get this even higher, actually. So like that, I think. There we go. Let's make that nice nice and slopey. So what I may need of still commercial. There's a lot of commercial needs, which is perfectly fine. There we go, and I'll make sure to increase that even further. There we go. Obviously, going to be a little bit wonky, but it's going to look okay in a way, I think. As long as they're right next by to each other, you don't get these little things, so that's kind of cool. Right, fill in with the most important trees. Trees everywhere. Trees along this little side up here. In here, wherever it may go. There we go, nice. And we shall, of course, help pedestrians out a bit as well by doing a bit of a staircase. Yes, there are staircases. Shut up, I know what I'm doing. Let's not have you hook up like that. Just pull you here, there we go. We shall do one here as well. We can have that at least a little bit different. So you can sort of come down like that. So it's not as aggressive as I'm going to have this one be. This one is going to be super aggressive as well. There we go. So a couple of paths for pedestrians as well. Yeah, I kind of like that. Getting some nice tall buildings at the end there. We'll see about this one, if I do anything here. I think for now, it's trees. Trees everywhere. And we'll see if I fill that in at some point. But I kind of like to have, you know, a little bit of a buffer between the park and everywhere else. This area, obviously, still very interesting. I see a perfect example. You can pull a road down here. I might actually... I'm thinking about a 4-lane road here at some point, but also we should be fine. By the way, we can actually also look at the car situation. Ideally for any of these red light intersections, you obviously want all of the cars queuing need to be able to pass the red lights if possible. I hope I don't have a queue over here. No, I do not have a queue over there, so that's good. So cars queuing up while it's red, not a problem, but we need to look a bit. Yeah, there's not a lot of cars going left, which is fine. Oh, I don't know why this is happening. They don't have a red or a green light, so I don't know why you're doing that. They're sort of you absolutely did not have a green light. Sometimes it's not working terribly well, is it? Oh well, that's fine. I think that still works. And over here, not a problem. In here, not a problem. All of that works beautifully. What I could see myself doing, yes, that is something that we are going to do. We are going to do more pedestrian paths. We are going to do something that connects to this from over here. So if you can come up here, in here, and remove that, and basically come over. There we go. I think that is going to be pretty well used, I should say. Because people are absolutely going to want to come. There's a bit of a steep drop there, you know. Let's actually raise that up a bit. And raise... Oh, whoa. What happened there? Just wanted this to go up. Is it going up? I don't think it is. What happened there? Let's remove that. So, like, no, okay, oops. Should not be that. Why? Hey. Hey. No. Oh, it actually requires me to do that. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. Because now it should just hook up to ground. Why is it not hooking up to ground level? What on earth is going on here? Why would it not be able to... Okay. You know what? Redo. Just have this one from over here. Ah, it might have been. Ah, that might have been the reason. Again, with the issues with it being raised up when I didn't really want to. So, because I need you to be higher, so sort of like there-ish. So we'll prepare here then to have this be slightly more. There we go, ever so slightly. So now, if I go to this road, if I do that and angle down, there we go. There we go. That's fine. And over here. Perfect. I say perfect, not that perfect. Mind. Let's actually try and slope this if we can. And over here we need to make sure that this is slightly more even. Somehow. It's not really letting me, but I think I think that's sort of the best I can do. But yeah, that is definitely one that people will enjoy, and I see immediately that I can do better if we have this one. We can actually pull you up to over here as well. There we go. Should have done that like way earlier, but I didn't. It's fine. Presumably, yep, we can already see people using that. Cool, cool, cool. So now people can, you know, make it across everywhere. So that's nice. How are you doing? 1668. Might be next episode that we continue this. We'll try to space out even more. We'll probably do some... Can I am sure that I can add... like city park stuff. Yes I can. So we can actually add some of these into this park as well. So we can have like a gazebo. We have the climbing frame. Could be kind of nice to have close by to the slightly childlike things. We do have a... I mean, here we have a park info booth, which I would kind of like to have here, but apparently no, that's not a thing in an amusement park. Because, you know, screw everybody, right? So, yeah, we're just waiting for more people to come and visit this. We have a lot of entertainment, so that's not a problem. I think that I'm going to put a cut in here, and in the next episode we are going to continue with this little area. We are down to 46 now. I still don't know exactly how that works. Why the population just goes up and up. Why am I, for example, losing people right now? I have no clue whatsoever. One thing that I could probably do is actually to increase, or rather decrease, taxes here. Because I am making a hefty sum of money, so losing some of that is actually not going to be a bad thing. And by the way, I've learned a trick, which I haven't done anything with, which is actually that you can increase these to 101, which doesn't really increase your... Do I actually need these to be this high? I don't know. It actually doesn't increase your costs by nothing, basically. However, it does give you like a second something, whatever it is that you're getting, like a police car for police, for example, or I don't know exactly what it is with education that you get, but you get something extra, and just a simple way to do that, apparently. I'm gonna trust that that's correct. More things that we are gonna be able to do. Yes, indeed, you are up to renowned, so we are gonna have to get you more stuff. How's you doing? Still only 2. How's you doing? You are at 3. So that's kind of cool. Would like to do some more activities for the trade school. Can I do... Do I want to do like a trade school part here? I could have a trade school thing here, depending on how large they are, obviously. Maybe some trade school things here. Possibly. We shall see. But yeah, I'm starting to like this place even more. This is looking better and better. And I know that we have another tile that we can buy, and I'm looking at this tile over here. I am still waiting for it because right now I don't need it. So before I know exactly what my needs are, I will keep this as is. So that is basically what I'm going for there. And ooh, right, one thing that I've thought about. While I was doing my stuff over here, I accidentally destroyed a rock foundation, not rock foundation, a rock formation. And I think if we go over here, it was similar to one of these. So you know what? Let's rectify that. Let's copy you and bring you over here. And I don't know if it was like here or anything like that, but you know what? Just make that look a little bit more impressive. And we have a formation here. Do I want one of those in here as well, or do I can just actually bring one of the larger ones here? Let's have slightly more rocks here at this place. Take one of you as well. We'll flip you not too much around, but like, yeah, you can be here. There we go. Big old rocky place. I like that. I don't like that this hangs over too much though. We can move it in just a smidge. There we go. Slightly rocky hill there. Kind of love that. So finally started with the amusement park, and we have a lot of space to cover. So yeah, what I can do, I could actually, ooh, that's actually true. That is actually true. From the zoo, we have a couple of things that might actually be interesting here. I mean, we don't need the restrooms, etc., but a birdhouse. Why not have a birdhouse in here? I mean, mixing and matching, not a bad thing. And even a insect, amphibian, and reptile house could be cool. But yeah, specifically the birdhouse. It kind of fits the outdoory feel of this place. So maybe hide one out here. Maybe also have basically have a slight zoo, a zoo place over here. Because what else did we have? We had the not moose and reindeer, antelope. I'm not really looking for those larger ones. But like a sea life enclosure, I could have some of that over here. Connect that in. That'd be kind of cool as well. Possibly. Or a monkey palace in here. I have a lot of ideas. No, I don't really have a lot of ideas, but I have some ideas. And some of them could actually turn out to be rather nifty. But yeah, there are some things that we can actually add. If we go to City Park, I added some cotton candy in there. But don't I have... Yeah, here we go. We have a food stall. So not only do we have cotton candy, we are also going to have a food stall. Right in... Jam it in there. Let's actually move this table ever so slightly. So yeah, as I said, you can just have a little bit of fun with that. So sandbox, for example, we could hide one of those in here. Don't necessarily want a food truck, that doesn't really fit. But we have another food stall that we can also have. You know what, actually, the cotton candy one, you don't really fit there, but proper food stall. Which way is that supposed to angle? Like that, basically. So have you at the side here by the road. There we go. So now we have that. By the way, can I do this? Because I kind of would like to. I think, yeah, that is actually going to be workable. Did I just... No. Those were with trees. Completely correct. So if I... Okay, you know what? Let's just fill in all of this. And sadly for the trees that I planted, they're going to have to go. You don't need to go though. We can move you slightly down. You in a bit, you in a bit, and you in a bit. That looks now slightly more appropriate. Cool. Sort of like that. That is the level of things that I would like to do it here. And as I said, I've already cramped in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. If you count the, well, actually, we don't need to count these as rides. So we have 3 rides in a pretty small space, and even though there are quite a lot of rides that we are going to be able to unlock, it's not many. It's actually only these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only 7 more. I might actually have to start thinking about spacing out things even more. Potentially. We'll see. There's a lot of space in this park at this point. And okay, I have a slightly intense start to the park, which is fine. And obviously these we can have on more places. What I am actually going to do immediately, because I enjoyed that thought, was to have the climbing frame. We can have the climbing frame just in front of this, so anyone who's not on the ride, they can just they can be on the climbing frame little place while they wait. That works rather well, I think. There we go. So sort of that works. So yeah, slightly intense start to the park, but at this point I probably will be expanding. Maybe I'll do, I don't know exactly what I want to do with this area, that's sort of sandy. But maybe stay clear of that a little bit. Maybe have some stuff like this over here. Because there are obviously stuff for that as well. If we look into... indeed, where was it? Here, tourism and leisure. We have some stuff that we can have here, like a beach volley court, which is kind of cool. Maybe it doesn't fit in an amusement park that much, but I don't know. Right, I think that we are looking good today. Started out the amusement park, continued building out here and up here, which I didn't even know that I would want to do, but seeing how it turned out, actually I kind of like this. I like this little idea. So we'll see what we do in the next episode. For now though, this has been Ghostmet Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.